What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are waiting on something to get delivered right now. It's kind of like an Uber delivery. Hopefully it shows up while we're filming. But I'm kind of excited for it. You excited?
Yeah.
You're so quiet. You're so quiet today.
Well, no, I'm not quiet. Not at all.
All right, so hey, you guys, the reason why we're standing right here, well, not only because we're outside waiting for something. So she just asked a question. What was the question?
I asked if I could use the truck tomorrow.
She asked if she could use the truck. And I was just like, so first off, we have a policy around here. It's not my truck, right? It's our truck. Me T100, Sue T100. Wait, what? And she's like, no, hey, can I use it tomorrow? And the thing is, I'm not gonna be around, so it's not like we can go together. I'm like, what do you need it for?
I got a baker's rack that I need to bring home. That's already assembled. Yes,
and you don't think it'll fit in the Sequoia?
No, it won't.
There's no way. Yeah, she wants to drive it up to Scotts Valley, and I'm going to put an emphasis on up. It is up. It's up and up. Remember, this thing doesn't have ABS. It doesn't have traction control, and there's no front sway bar. And her and I drove it not that long ago. We went right down the street, and she wrapped this corner like she was in a lowered Honda Civic. I seriously remember that.
No.
I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And she was like, what? Trying to tell her though, I said, you cannot drive this truck like that. Maybe you can, I don't know, but for your safety, I want you to keep in mind that it has its limitations. It's not a Sequoia Platinum. But anyways, so yeah, she's gonna take it tomorrow. She's gonna jam, she's gonna drive it and go pick up this big old rack. And
I got this.
I wish you the best of luck. But I figure while we're out here, and this person should seriously be here soon. All right, so let's pretend we'll do like a run through. So it's tomorrow morning, you're like, all right, I'm out of here.
You want to see me get it?
Yeah. All right, you made it look easy. So, you know what's weird is like you're probably laughing right now, and you're like,
years of getting into a lifted truck.
I know. I know a lot of people who could not get in this truck if their life depended on it. Anyways.
I mean, the other thing though that has to happen is like.
Okay, a little bit of that. I see no reason why this won't be a success.
Got this.
I screwed up. I screwed up, and she asked me last night. I was actually at work, and she texted me, hey, what happened to that new video you uploaded? And I said, I took it down in about less than 24 hours. So I screwed up the other day. Have you ever done that thing, and I'll ask you, have you ever done that thing where you go to the cabinet in the kitchen and you see an item and you go to reach for it and you look away, and then like you grab it and then you look down and you like grab the wrong thing?
No.
Weird. That's kind of what you were totally supposed to get my analogy. Okay, so what happened was I made a video, and usually I have like little montages, I guess, like where I work or we do stuff, and I put music in. It's like my style. Well, my last video didn't have that, and so when I rolled the outro, which is like 8 seconds, I just threw in some random song, and I picked the wrong song. And I knew I picked the wrong song as soon as I was uploading it, but I was already like an hour too deep, so I just said, whatever, it's 8 seconds, what could go wrong? I got a copyright claim so quick, and I've had some of those in the past, and it's no big deal. A copyright strike is a bad thing. Copyright claims, no big deal. I've had them in the past, but it's like I didn't want it on my permanent record right now. I don't even think that is such thing. But
I was gonna say.
I just didn't feel good about it, just especially for 8 seconds at the end of this video. And I gave the person like full credit. I don't know. Anyways, it just goes to show you guys there's like, as if there's not enough hoops to jump through with YouTube. If you want to do music in there, it's very sketch. But anyways, so I took the video down, but I'm going to throw it at the end of this video. Obviously there's two options. You can either watch it or skip past it if you've already seen it. And but I do want to let you guys know, before I took it down, I actually read some of the comments, and there's one that I wanted to address. Kind of dogged on the Ford right there a little bit in the video. Kind of saying, how awesome Toyotas were, and this Billy S said, love the channel, which is a great way to start. Love the channel. I have to respectfully disagree with this one, my 2000 Sequoia with 38,000 miles, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get into details. I'm going to post it right here. You guys can read it. But basically, this guy talks about, look, it's been a maintenance nightmare. Secondary air pump, leaking valve covers. Yes. OEM oil pan rotted out. I had to replace the OEM front calipers, front passenger CV, axle and boot, seals in the transfer case leaked like crazy. Catback exhaust rotted out, front sway bar and links rotted 4 times. And replacing the serpentine bell all the time because it constantly squeaks even after replacing all this stuff. I'm in so much pain reading this, I can't even.
That last sentence.
No different than a Ford or Chevy in my opinion. Billy, I hear you loud and clear. That sucks you had a terrible experience with your Sequoia. I do think that's kind of rare, and it sounds like a lot of issues where maybe you're on the East Coast and it was like rust related or corrosion or something, but I'm sorry. My sympathy goes out to you, and I hope that you stay strong and continue with Toyota, because I swear you jump over to Ford or Chevy country, it's not going to be any better. But anyways, so I took down that video, but in the video, we just talk about my neighbor's truck real quick. Then we talk about that box that I, and then we talk about the box that I got. Maybe we should just open it up. I don't know, making like too big of a deal about it. Anyways, I'm gonna include the rest of this video. Check it out and leave a comment and all that good stuff. Hopefully our packages get here soon.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. All right, everybody, see you later. Peace. I noticed something has been getting worse by the day, and I had to share it with you guys. One neighbor buys a project truck, and the neighbor across the street says, I want a project truck also. So about 8 months ago, I buy the T100 right here, and I was actually a little hesitant to share with you guys how poor of condition this thing was. As soon as I bought it, I noticed the valve covers were leaking. All I did was tighten them down, do an oil change, kind of clean it up underneath. I have not changed any gaskets. But you guys can see right here that that little spot right there, and that too, that's like a piece of gum right there, and that is not a drip. I don't know what that is. That's like a worm that died or something, but typical Toyota, and this is not everybody's experience, but this thing is bone dry underneath. That's right. We got 204,603. Miles absolutely abused its whole life, abandoned for 5 years, dead animals inside, and you guys can see what it looks like underneath. So about a week after I buy this thing, my neighbor comes over and says, I want a project truck also. Why he decided to get an F350, I have no idea. But before we get to what's going on with this thing is probably one of the leakiest, ooziest vehicles I've ever come across. All right, let's just get right to it. This thing painted the street right here. Bust out the creeper. Let's take a closer look. Wow, okay, so we see some serious signs of leakage, seepage right there, but I don't believe it's it's dripping. It is currently dripping very much so on the ground right here. Right, man, even the front drive shaft is soaked. That oil filter, my God, look at that. I mean, look, even the front sway bar bracket, the frame. Looks like the rear end is dry, which is a miracle, and you guys can tell from the ground. So the back end is hanging in there, but as we start moving forward, and yeah, this right here, yeah, that's truck fluid. I saw it leaking one day. As you start moving to the front, it just gets bad. I don't want to give too many personal details here, but I will say that he paid twice. He paid double for this thing than I paid for the T100. Okay, now let's say I had to say something good about it. I will say this. Every time he tries to fire this thing up, it absolutely roars to life. Yes, it sounds like a concrete truck full of bricks, but it does. It fires up. It's just one leaky vehicle. Take a minute, you guys, and talk about something here. So real quick, before we get into this box right here, which is very interesting, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. In the description of all my videos, I leave my email, toyotafanatics@outlook.com. People send me tons of messages there. They also send me tons of messages on our Instagram. All kinds of stuff. It's incredible the different messages I get. A lot of advertising opportunities, tons of different companies in there asking me to promote their business or do advertising for them, all that kind of stuff. But also there is a ton of emails I get from a bunch of my subscribers showing me pictures of their truck, asking me different questions, telling me stories like, you know, me and my dad drove to Idaho to pick up a T100 because we liked your videos so much. And even people just sitting there and telling me they've watched all my videos, they've enjoyed them, keep up the good work. I mean, it's just so amazing to hear stuff like that. And anyways, about 2 weeks ago, somebody sent me this message and it said, hey, I need a P.O. box, I need an address, Toyota Fanatics, I got to send you something. They said, hey, I've noticed in a couple of your videos, you've mentioned another YouTuber, and I think you'd enjoy a piece of this Hilux. Now, anybody out there know what I'm talking about? This says bunker branding all over this box. Looks like this thing's had quite a journey. I'm not sure if it was sent from this company here. We got bunker branding, 1 Upper Cibolo Creek Road, Bourne, Texas. And then it looks like it was sent out here to the USPS and then to somewhere else. And finally, to Toyota Fanatics. So thank you very much. We're definitely going to open this thing up very soon and see what's inside.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's a pickup truck in here. What?
Biohazard, do not open.
Looks like the side of like a piston.
Something with teeth of some sort.
It is. It is like an actual light plug, and it literally looks like it's for a Toyota, huh?
What is this?
He signed it. I guess the only thing left to do is grab some gloves and open it up, huh?
I guess. It's like part of the seat cushion.
All right, I'm gonna grab some gloves.
You're doing it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.